Brock Woodstock here. Tuesday, October 3rd. I won't tell you what time it is because it's different times everywhere. But we're going to look at some of the American League batting leaders from the completed 2023 season. So let's get into it. Wins above replacement over everyone. The ultimate leader in wins above replacement was Shohei Ohtani with 10. And wins above replacement just for position players was Marcus Semien of the Rangers with 7.4. Offensive WAR was Corey Seager with 6.4. Defensive WAR is a fielding stat, so we'll skip that. The highest batting average was Diaz of the Tampa Bay Rays. He had a 330 batting average. On base percentage, Shohei Ohtani, 412. Slugging percentage, Ohtani, yes, of the, well, maybe not of the Los Angeles Angels anymore, but he had a 654 slugging percentage. On base plus slugging, also Ohtani, and for those who don't know, he also pitches. So he hits and he pitches. But hopefully most people who have even watched a second of baseball know that because it's big stuff. But he had a on-base plus slugging of 1.066, which is mega elite status. Games played, Suarez of Seattle and Marcus Semien both played all 162 games. Not many players do. You get lots of aches and pains and all this kind of thing. Playing any sport. It's hard to play any sport. I mean, that's a lot. That's playing almost every day. Now, at-bats was Marcus Semien. He had 670 at-bats. And plate appearances, also Semien with 753. Runs scored, Semien, 122. Hits, also Semien, 185. Total bases, 325. That would be Shohei Ohtani. That's what we're looking at here. Doubles, 42 doubles for Corey Seager. Pretty good. 11, I think this is Bobby Witt Jr. of the Royals. He had 11 triples. He's one of the hot young players that people should be looking at for sure. Home runs, Shohei Ohtani with 44. Who's batted in? Was Tucker of the Houston Astros, 112. It's like I'm looking at this thing here. I want to try to make it look like I'm not looking at something, but I think everybody knows I don't have this memorized. But walks, the most walks was Crawford of Seattle, which was 94 walks. And the most strikeouts, he struck out the most in the American League, was Suarez with 214. Stolen bases, well, at least Oakland did something good in 2023 because Ruiz of the Oakland Athletics had 67 stolen bases. The most singles was Kwan. He hit 123 singles. Very good. Adjusted OPS, which is on base plus slugging plus, I guess, was 184. Ohtani. Runs created, also Shohei Ohtani. He created 138 runs. That is good. Adjusted batting runs, let me get over here. There, this looks better. Was also Shohei Ohtani with 60. Batting wins, 5.8. Also, my head looks weird. 5.8, Shohei Ohtani. Extra base hits was Shohei Ohtani, 78. But who had the most times on base. That would be Bregman of the Houston Astros. He was on base 263 times. Offensive win percentage. Now that means if you have a team full of this player, what is your chances to win? And if you had a team full of Shohei Ohtanis, you would have an 81% chance. Or your winning percentage, your probability would be that you would win 81% of your games, which is pretty good. Hit by pitch, France. He was hit 34 times. I guess people don't like him for some reason. Sacrifice hits, Maldonado, 12. Sacrifice flies with Suarez with 11. Sorry, I burped a little there. Hope I didn't offend anyone. Intent. Who walked the most? Young Ramirez of the Cleveland Guardians. He was intentionally walked the most, I should say. A very good young player that people should be looking at. 22 times he was intentionally walked. Who grounded into the most double plays? Carlos Correa of the Minnesota Twins. He grounded into 30 double plays. Caught stealing was Witt. 15 times caught stealing. Stolen, the highest percentage of not getting caught stealing was Walls of the Tampa Bay Devil. 95.65% of stealing safely. Excellent. Power and speed combo was Witt of the Royals. 37.2. At bats per strikeout was Kwan of the Guardians. 8.5. Very good. At bats per home run, that means, I guess, the least at bats per home runs. Aaron Judge, 9.9 at bats per home run. Outs made, 5. Rodriguez of Seattle, another good young player, even though he made lots of outs. But he is another good young player that people should be looking at. 500 outs. Base out runs added. Now, this is an important category. Shohei Ohtani, 62.02. Win probability added was Alvarez of the Astros with 4.7. Okay, this says situational wins added. Very good stat that I need to learn more about, I must admit. 6.3. And the champion, the player that could give you the highest chances of winning that championship, with championship win probability added, was Alvarez of the Houston Astros. And base out wins added, another fun stat that I will be looking more into, but that was also Shohei Ohtani with 5.9. And those are some of the batting leaders for the American League